Can everybody hear me? Can I be heard? Please let me know. Can I now be seen? Do we see me? I usually have to check on me phone if I am visible. Excellent. I love when things work when I want them to, because it's very rare. One of my eyebrows, we went a little crazy on the soapy brownness, I feel like. All right, girls and gays and theys and he's and she's. I already said girls, but we know NBs, all the whole nine. How are we today? I hope many of you have survived going back to work yesterday, because I feel like some vibes were off this holiday, so then people are just kind of like sad about going back. I don't know. I make a stream working, that never happens. So I hope you all are well. I am taking the month of January to just make content before I decide if I need a real job. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty fun time. I just recorded, that's why I was a little bit late. I recorded a couple of makeup TikToks, but trying to use this camera because the TikTok quality is balls. So I'm gonna do that. We have here a nice coffee that I forgot I made. My friend has gotten he's from Mexico, so I don't know if that's something that they do there or where he picked this up from, but I know they do it a lot in India. He's gotten really into like spiced coffees, and he bought me a pre-spiced coffee blend. So I've been cold brewing it. It's got like star anise and cinnamon, and so it's pretty good. Tastes like eggnog, kind of. Well, Evie or Evie, I hope things get better. I know you had to work through I know a lot of people. A lot of my friends are in retail, and a couple of my friends are like floor lead / assistant manager positions. So like they're working like Christmas Eve until the last second, and then trying to hurry back home, and then coming back like early on Boxing Day. You know what I mean? So I understand the vibe. I only worked one holiday season in retail, which was like in 2017. I'm on vacation till April. Oh, well, that's pretty good. I am going to start trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. I'm going to start seeking some like academic and career advising from my university, figure out PhDs, all that kind of stuff. I'm also like, maybe it's because of my law overruled obsession, but I'm also kind of in like my like might get a master's in public policy era. So we'll see what happens for sure. I definitely don't want to stop at the education that I'm at, because I'm pretty much qualified to be like a high school teacher, and I'm not crazy about that being kind of the only thing I can do, or like administration jobs in the education space, but I kind of want to expand beyond that. So, oh, you're a host. Oh no, I'm sorry. Also, y'all, it was Gus's first birthday yesterday. My little man is growing up. My little baby is a man now. So it was his second birthday yesterday, pictured here in his sweater. My little sweet baby is now a year old. So congratulations to him. We wanted to do a birthday thing for him, but we both had a cold yesterday. Or actually, I think I just had really bad allergies. My sinuses were all messed up. So I want to make him like a little hamburger or something. So my little sweet man is a year old. Okay, now let's get right into it. We got a lot going on today. So first things first, the research stream component and the Jeffree Stars. Someone commented on someone did a Q&A thing, right? And they asked me why I've got into rhetoric videos. And I explained to them that I made the rhetoric of Jeffree Star video a while ago. And I wanted to But I felt that I did a really, really bad job. Because I did. Because I made it in 2020 just for my friends. I had no setup or ability to really do anything. The odds were not in my favor, I'll say for sure. So in this, it is my oldest video on the channel, right here. The person who asked me, I believe, which I'll credit them when I make the video, but I want to go through my Instagram DMs right now, said, why don't you remake the video? This one, The Rhetoric of Jeffree Star, where I literally have a lamp in my face.
You ever sit down and film something?
I'm sniffling. And, like, the camera's like this. No microphone. I can't move my images around, so everything's just centered. You know, but this, I feel like, is a worthwhile thing. It also talks about who I was inspired by from the channel, which was Liam McAvoy, who unfortunately doesn't make videos anymore. I can still probably find the slideshow that I used also in this process. And I even remember trying to edit the sequence. My video editor crashed like every 5 minutes. So the editing towards the end gets really dicey because I'm just so worn out. So this I'm going to remake. But we need the more modern stuff, obviously. But I'm also going to essentially reuse like this stuff and kind of do it in the same, what's the term I'm looking for? The same thesis and the same kind of construction. So this one, while it is technically a rhetoric video, it's a rhetoric video based on what's called critical discourse analysis, which is something that you also do when you're you do it in regular English literature degrees as well. So I think that's what we're going to do. I also feel like I could redo this one too, which is the rhetoric of Gabby Hanna. But I was about to say, oh, I look like a baby. I look exactly the same. I think this one, I was 20. Okay, so I was 20 when I made this. I was also 20 when I made this, question mark? Yeah, but I just turned 20. And then, is his channel still up? Okay. Oh, I miss him so much. Anyway. But the Gabby Hanna one, I don't really feel like remaking because I feel like that's just like beating a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I definitely want to remake this one though. I feel like that would be kind of slay and epic. So I want to do some research for that. That will be this month's The Rhetoric of, as long as nothing crazy happens. Also, y'all, my next video is going to blow y'all's socks off because it includes somebody. And I'm not going to say who yet because I haven't done it yet. Like including the other person part. And I'm too scared to announce something that hasn't worked out yet because we've already had to reschedule once. But y'all, I'm like fangirling, like low-key. And I'm really, really, really excited. The hint is it is Amberlynn Reid related because of the recent allegations and stuff. But that's your only hint, and I'm not going to confirm or deny anything in the chat. All right. So what we're going to do first, because I need to do the Amberlynn Reid stuff first, like in my kind of order of videos. For my order of videos for the month, I'm trying to do one video a week, one live a week, minimum. I might do more lives. I like to do the lives before I film the videos. So I do my makeup with you guys. I touch up any last minute, sort of errors or anything like that. Or with you guys, like we figure out what I might be missing. And then I film the video. So what I'll probably do is I'll film the intro tonight for this aforementioned video. And then I'll do with this makeup that I have now. And then I'll do another live when I want to start redoing the Jeffree video. And then I also want to wait for it to see with the Gypsy Rose stuff. I want to see how it transpires a little bit more. Like, I'm trying to wait out the alleged, like, Eugenia Cooney Jeffrey thing, because I know somebody mentioned that. I'm also aware of that. So, we're going to... we're going to figure that out. And that would be... So let's see. A rhetoric of HA. Okay, I've said this before, and here's my thing with this. And I don't know how else to say without sounding nuts. The rhetoric of videos I do on calculated people, right? People who do stuff on purpose. Ethan Klein, I think, might just be a bit stupid. Like, in the sense of, like, very reckless and impulsive. And I think it's not something that I can really, especially now, because so much of the, even somewhat the controversies and stuff are based on content and directions that are pushed in by the crew, that it's not even, like, a lot of the show isn't Ethan Klein's thoughts anymore, if that makes sense. So I just feel like I can't, I just don't have enough to, like, go off of, if that makes sense. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, Ethan Klein, I've been asked this a bunch of times. It's just not someone that would make a good, like, there are people online that would not make a good rhetoric of, even if they are controversial. So even, let's say, somebody like people who are like crazy into harassment, where it could put you all at risk even for commenting. Somebody like Chris Chan, somebody like just some like if I talked about, let's say, like, rhetoric on Kiwi Farms or Keffels, for example, there are people that I don't, or even the Dad Challenge podcast to a certain degree, I just don't necessarily see that going over well. Like, it would be better to do one on Hassan, but then again, with Hassan, there are some components that I don't think I'd be able to actively voice clearly enough. So let's say, like, the concept of champagne socialism, I have a bit of a belief that you need at least a couple of champagne socialists because we are under capitalism. And in order for socialists to become a mainstream ideology, you kind of have to, like, be friends with your enemies, even if your enemy's like the process. You know? Oh, sorry. So that's my thought process. There's some people that I just can't figure out what I do. So that's why I make the content in the way that I make the content. This is not a flattering freeze frame of me, you know, isn't it? None of this video is very flattering because I have a lamp in my face and I'm recording in the dark, but it's because my window, can you see the mouse on the screen? Or is my mouse on the... My window is over here, like this way, and you can't see it, obviously, but there was no orientation of the room where I could face the window and film at the same time. So I'm in the corner, but it was also storming, so there wasn't enough light. But then if I put on the overhead light, it was like, it would have a shadow over my head, so it was just a whole disaster. Anyway. But yeah, you get beautiful shots like this. So, yeah, it's not, like, I think some of you might think I have, like, allegiances to certain people, and that's why I won't do it, and that's not necessarily a wrong thought to have. That's what a lot of people are like. It's not necessarily an allegiance, rather it's a, I don't think I could do a good job. You know? It's like, I remember for a long time, I liked watching, like, YDH videos a while ago, like Young Dumb Honey Bun and stuff, and and I remember that I couldn't figure out what her shtick was for a while, and then I watched that video about the trans teacher, and then I figured it out, and as soon as I figured it out, I literally like hopped on. I think the rhetoric of YDHB was hardly scripted. I think I did script most of it. I wrote a bunch of bullet points and then just went off because it clicked and then I ran with it. That's what happens with a lot of them. I know, par exemple, like this, I constructed pretty well, like pretty thoroughly. But somebody asked me for a Q&A, what was the video you got the most grief on? It was this one. Because I criticized Jessie Smiles. Because I think even if you're in a really bad position about somebody, you take your time for that. I found that it was just too many topics blended together, too many statements that went back on themselves in the same video. But because I believe that you should be able to watch you should be able to criticize content as it exists in isolation. And that was my issue, but that didn't come across nearly as well as I wanted to. And honestly, the reason I kept it up is because I found my analysis for the, restorative justice component to be very worthwhile. So that's why I kept it up. Because typically if I can't get my idea across well and it's clear, I tend to try to redo it or take it down or something. But yeah, there are definitely a lot of videos that I just like ran to because I was like, oh, I figured it out for different rhetoric of videos and stuff like that. Oh, are you talking about the Jacob Doolittle video or whatever? I don't know how to talk about someone like that without sounding a little bit too based. The Super Mega video, I didn't get too much criticism on because the thing is I didn't say like I said I didn't cover it like Nick is Not Green covered it. Okay, is what I'm saying. I said in the video that it wasn't right to bring up I don't remember his name now. Weirdly enough, I've forgotten. Is it Chris or something? It wasn't right to bring up the friend that passed away. I thought was dirty, and that was not right. And also the I just brought forward the concept that like taking that anger from Leighton and from bringing up those other people and then using that as a means to dissolve the actual like SA part of it was not good. And that is why that was what my issue was, and that's how I described it in the video. I only took it down because of the subreddit. Because the subreddit I was reading through and it was like really vile and I just didn't want to have to deal with it, especially when I was teaching. Because the Super Mega video I put out like right before I started to teach. So like, I don't do it as often anymore that I just jump into a video because I'm like, oh my god. Oh, the why drama channels are criticizing James Charles. That one, I was like, oh, I want to talk about this and just kind of did it. Colleen Returning too was another one that I just thought about and wanted to do. There was this Jeffree Star Republican era one that Barstool held for a month in a copyright claim because I actually disputed it and they just released it. And it ended up being one of my best performing videos even a month after the fact. But one's in the chat if we want my opinion on Jake Doolittle. That might not be great. And it sounds mean though. I feel like I don't want to sound like I think. Anyway, it is what it is. It is Jake Doolittle. It's the is Ethan Klein a hypochondriac or whatever? Because every big YouTuber, I'm in their Reddit, okay? Because I do it just for the sake of like, I do it for the sake of like just being able to like keep my toes into everything, right? Okay, here's my thing. This is going to be my based and red pill take for a second. Content like his, I feel like, is just the new reaction content circa 2015, the new 2016 makeup guru, the new gameplay commentary circa 2015. You know? I just find, that's why I'm not subscribed to him. I was for a little bit, I just couldn't do it. These sorts of like attempts at a Drew Gooden lighthearted, non-analytical commentary, I find just kind of results in these like forwarded, recycled opinions that I just get really tired of hearing. And I just think that it's like, I feel like I could skim this and then like guess the sentences before. Hello, Soph, also.
Before this video starts, I would like to preface it with a few things. Leading up to this video, I was a huge fan of the H3 podcast. When I was at my sickest, the podcast was always something that I could watch to make me feel less alone. I even remember saving up money from my first job ever to buy multiple Teddy Fresh items. More recently, I was on the podcast speaking to Ethan about an unrelated subject. I left VidCon to attend their most recent live show, and I am also friendly with a few of their crew members. But I saw a few very concerning
I think it's not necessarily that it has to be in a comedic tone. I just think just because you can summarize, like, this might really seem like going back on my criticisms of the H-Bomber guys stuff, but to a certain degree, it's like I can only see somebody watching the videos and then telling me what happens in the videos so many times. And I think he's not the problem. He's just one of the types of content that I'm like mugshot thirst traps 8 minutes long. You know, it's just not my type of thing. Making videos, yeah, I made videos on Shane, you know, but again, I like to try to bring in something else. And I just think, like, there's a whole genre of this that they make the joke that all the thumbnails are the same. It's because the content's the same, right? It comes from more than just like a similar thumbnail style. And like I said, I just think, like, I'm not one to really, like, this is what I feel like Nick is Not Green is like now. I feel like this is what, like, there are a lot. I feel like I could just look up commentary and, like, there are a lot of people that do. Why am I when you look up commentary? I think my algorithm is biased towards me, mind you. I don't know. Like, it's... You either get the, like, juicer men that I'm not crazy about, or you get, like, a Jarvis Johnson copy. And I just am kind of like... But then once in a while, of course, you get, like, those sort of more... Because I feel like T Noir is an example of that more, like, in-depth version. And it's not that... Oh my god! You see... Brittany! Sorry, I got distracted. Convinced my uni to add a rhetoric course to my grad school philosophy program because of you. That's incredible. I think that it's... Like, I'm... not above anything. It's just not my cup of tea. Do you understand what I mean? It's not like there's a certain point where I'm just like, okay, enough. Like, like I can't. So like, Anna Marie Forcino, I find bleeds into this a little bit, but she has an angle that I appreciate. She has a very like pro LGBTQIA plus angle that integrates itself, and her experiences integrate themselves. You know, it's. You know, I just feel like there's only so many of them that I can see before I'm just kind of like, eh. That's my thoughts on him. And so even my like being mean and based is just being like, oh, I find the content to be a little bit lacking of substance. So Apartment Wife, we're going to be researching Jeffree Star first because y'all need to always suffer with me. We're going to watch Amberlynn Reed's most recent video because I need it for my next video. And Yeah. Because like I said, I feel like if you're in this day and age, if you're going to do commentary, you got to have an angle. You know, and I've said this before when people ask me, I've had a couple of like students interview me and stuff. They will ask me like, what attributes to your success? And I don't really define what I've been doing necessarily as successful. My channel's been pretty stagnant and I'm not that popular. But like, let's say like Funny Fridays has a fundamentalist and anti religious establishment angle, right? Plus gay. Epic. I love gay. Right? So you've got that, right? And even if we're talking about somebody like, even like Alex is Shook, like a reaction channel, the angle is understanding the lore, the lolcow perspective, and like how it constructs into like Amber's attempted perception at like a true influencer. So like even they got an angle, right? Funny Fridays has an angle. Smoky Glow would use like her knowledge of like social work and things like that. So that's another one that I really like. I'll watch like, or even my videos, like I have the rhetoric angle, right? And the sociology angle. There needs to be a bit of something else. See, even if we're talking about somebody like Turkey Tom, and this is gonna get me canceled probably, but Turkey Tom, if it's just a video covering events, does an excellent job. The second that man opens his mouth for his own opinion, loses the plot immediately. But like, I'll watch a Turkey Tom video for like research because they're so in depth and go deep. He knows where to find all the like niche aspects of the communities, and will have like a lot of commentary of like from other people integrated into it as well. But like when his opinion, I'm just like, la 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 la. I don't want to hear it, you know? Petition for me to work with Funny Fridays. She doesn't know who I am though, unfortunately. Like Jen has no idea who I am. So it's you know. So like when I was covering like Daniel Larson and World of T-shirts, like Turkey Tom's Daniel Larson videos are excellent. Like, and his videos on like Slazo, when the whole Slazo thing happened, excellent videos. Very, very good videos. But like I said, especially if you're talking about somebody that like Keemstar doesn't like, so let's say you're talking about like Ethan Klein, you're talking about like most women, it's like the takes are like dog wash, disgusting, decrepit stuff hidden into this like I'm just being based vibe, which is like diggle. So I don't know, y'all start bothering Jen until she follows me back. But yeah, so that's my thought process. So like I said, like me, while I'm a very critical person, I try to always find something somewhat good in like the people in my end of the internet, you know? And I like Turkey, like I'll be frank, like Turkey Tom's researching skills are better than mine. And like his ability to edit, obviously much better than mine, right? But then again, like I can also contextualize things outside of the internet, I find much more effectively than he can, for example. Oh no, fungi. Well, okay, all of you, check if you're subscribed, also like the stream, and let's watch Amber now because I've talked for way too long, but I feel like I just like to discuss. I like to be honest about my process and stuff on these streams because I feel like that's what a lot of people come for. So, I love the ones that will say from your commentary, so as you get the production value video, use the fact that the person is necessarily authority figure. Yeah. Like but again, like I wish I had their production value, and I hope that now that I can dedicate time, I can start to kind of learn how to do some of these edits and stuff. But it's just something that I think needs to be taken into account a bit more. So now let's suffer as a team and watch Yamba.
Guys, so it is January.
Also, I copied her eye look on purpose. Like, look. You see some similarities? I knew we were reacting to this video, So I did the same eye look as her. Because I like to do that. Sometimes if I'm commentating on somebody and I find that I can emulate something about them, I try to. Unfortunately with H Bomber Guy, I only did science in college, so we didn't have our own lab coats. So I couldn't use the lab coat.
No, it's not. It is.
Oops,
Hey guys, so it is January. No, it's not. It is the day before January 1st. So not me having to look at my calendar. Wow. I literally couldn't figure out if there was 30 days in December or 31. It's not okay to be this dumb. Anyways, today is December 31st, the day before January 1st.
Oh, hello people, anybody who's coming in also. How crunk were we on New Year's Eve? Be honest. We did a sushi night here where I like made rice and I bought imitation crab because I'm not made of money, and I have a little like vegetable slicer, so I shredded it by just putting it like smacking, like I have a slap chop type thing. And then we bought one fillet of salmon that I brined a little bit, and then I put into like a soy saucy rice vinegary type deal. And then I did I made beef gnocchi rolls. My boyfriend actually did the rolls. And then I did with avocado, cucumber, and everything like that. So it was pretty epic. Too crunk. CrossFit and sushi is very relatable. Also, for someone who said they liked my glasses, thank you. Unfortunately, these were very expensive, but I got them with insurance. So I don't tend to like recommend them to people because you can get this same frame shape for like way less money than I paid for these, because these are designer frames. They're from Persol, I think, or something. Yeah, they're Persol frames.
First, 2024.
I ate half a shrimp ring Amberlynn style. I love that.
It's wild. And you guys are going to be surprised. I'm not wearing hoops today. I'm wearing these pink earrings, but I low-key want to put on hoops. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I feel more like myself. I feel so much better now. We got the hoops in. I was trying to do something different, and I was like, let's wear these cute, like, heart moment.
Oh my God.
Gosh. I know, my nails look bad, but
I'm having a hard time.
Not for long. Anyways,
There we go.
I was going to say happy Christmas Eve. I should just start this whole vlog over.
I gotta be real with y'all. Amberlynn's got cart brain. Have y'all heard of that? Like, when people are hitting like the carts too much, like the weed carts, and then they're losing their ability to like think coherently because they're so strong. And I think like Amberlynn's part of the cartdemic. Those carts are really strong, like 90% almost. At least the ones here. Obviously, like Delta isn't like I've never heard of Delta until like 6 months ago from Amberlynn. I have honestly no idea what that means. I assume it's synthetic or something. But anyways, carts are super strong. So carts are short for cartridges. For those of you who don't know, it's when people have the weed pens, right? Like it's like the skinny, long, whatever's, and the cartridges you can like screw off the top and then, you know, hit it or whatever, like a vape. But like they've been talking about like cart brain, and it's like when you can't coherently like finish the sentence. And like, no, not me. When I'm talking like carts, I'm talking about like the ones you buy from like, so Chantel, right? I'm sorry I'm laughing so much because I just remember this from yesterday. Chantel went to a weed store and the employee told FFG that she was buying weed. And apparently she's bought 3 ounces in like 3 weeks, which is insane to me. And like, but like I was really hoping she was at the Canna Cabana I wish it was the Canna Cabana in Cornwall because I've actually been there before. But unfortunately, it was not. It was the One Plant. I'm too poor for One Plants. But anyway, but yeah, so when I'm talking carts, like I'm not talking like medicinal stuff, like the stuff that you're prescribed or anything like that. I'm talking about like the back 40 iced grapes or like the, general admission ninja fruit or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? Like the ones that you buy that are like flavored like Fruit Loops. Gotta take a hit for him. Yeah, all y'all take a hit of your real weed so we can feel bad that she's on Delta. Because it's illegal there.
Happy New Year's Eve. I hope that you guys have a great one. I'm trying to decide, like, do I want to drink tonight? I haven't drank since the last time you guys saw me drink. And
yeah, it's kind of like a Jewel, but it looks different. I was gonna say, like, there's probably one somewhere. But it's because just between you and me, ice cream is my favorite. It's showing anything like that on YouTube would like banish me to oblivion.
I plan on going into 2024 like alcohol free a little bit. So it's like, do I want to tonight as my last little moment?
To keep it fully 100 with the chat, I'm actually taking, like, I'm not hitting the cart at all for a month because I only want to get close to cart brain because I like thinking.
I don't know.
They try to make Delta a felony.
Find out with me. So this is my closet.
Jesus.
And normally I keep this door open and this door open because I just like them to be open. But Rarity keeps playing with my balloons. And I'm about to leave the apartment. So
Oof.
It's like,
look at that ratio. Wait, hold on. Look at that ratio. Wait, I need I have a calculator in my desk from when I was grading. Hold on. Let's do some math. 1,312. No, I did the wrong way. 490 divided by 1,312. 37% like to dislike ratio. Yikes on bikes. Well, the audience for Amberlynn is hate watchers mostly. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Put 1 in the chat if you would rather watch Alex's reaction because it just came out. Or 2 if you want me to react to like raw Amberlynn Reid. Even though I only ever watch Amberlynn Reid like directly if I'm watching for y'all. Let's be real. I don't watch her on my own. I always like I'm Alex Shook's biggest stan if I gotta keep track of Amberlynn. So Alex is Shook as a reaction channel. So I said 1 if you want to do Alex or 2 if you want Amber right like raw. Okay, so there's way more 1. So we'll watch the Alex video.
Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back
to Alex's Shook reaction.
And I am super excited because
my brain is really rotted. I gotta keep it real.
We're going to be doing our first reaction to ALR of the new year. This is called First Weigh-In of 2024. So, I think that a lot of people
apparently, Amberlynn Reid. When she gets approached, apparently people are nice to her. So, does Amberlynn get approached? Yeah. No, well, with Alex, there's a bunch of different channels he talks about, but I can understand, like...
Ever since we took a look at her most recent video, people noticed that it looked like Amberlynn had gained
I understand that thought process. I don't want to be in a box like that either.
Ever since she moved on from wifey, or has she moved on yet? Moved to Oklahoma by herself, trying to make it as a single woman. She's also going to be doing a Jack in the Box taste test, which is fast food, exactly what she needs right now, getting my nails done, and grocery shopping vlogs. We'll see what Amber has planned for the new year. She did tell us a little bit about that in the previous video. She wants to lose 100 pounds.
Can someone from America tell me what the closest equivalent to Jack in the Box is for like fast food chains? Alex is not drinking. Alex doesn't really drink. But yeah.
We shall see. We shall see. So let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? All right. What does our girl have in store for us today?
Hey guys, so it is January. No, it's not. It is the day before January 1st. So.
Oh no, I was hoping we were going to get some New Year footage. Well, maybe we'll.
No,
get
I know.
footage
I don't live in America. Is that not clear? I didn't mean that in a mean way. That sounded angry. I live in Canada. We don't have it. Like this is literally like my University of Waterloo sweatshirt from Waterloo, Ontario. We don't have Sonic Canada either. We've got McDonald's, Tim Hortons. There's like 2 Chick-fil-A's, Papa John's, Burger King. As we got the Nashies. Canada doesn't have nearly as many. We have Arby's, Popeyes, KFC. I have no idea where. I don't even know what a Hardee's is. I don't even know what a Hardee's is.
Did Amber get a New Year's kiss? Where's
Speed her up a
wifey
little
when
bit.
you need her? Oh no, where's Instagram girl?
Not me having to look at my calendar. Wow. I literally couldn't figure out if there was 30 days in December or 31. It's not okay to be this dumb. Anyways.
It's been how many years? 33 years.
Yes, we have 5 guys. Yes, I forgot about the 5 guys.
That December has 31 days. That's an easy one though. Everybody knows that one. And
America is if Cartbrain was a country. It's like Popeyes, but boyga. We also have Dairy Queen too. In Quebec, the Dairy Queens don't have food.
December 31st.
Like, it just has ice cream.
Before January 1st, 2024.
What the hell's Carl's Jr.?
Are you ready,
What is
girl,
that?
for the New Year? Because we discussed that she's been on this platform.
Oh, we also have
now
Taco
for
Bell. I
over
forgot about
10
Taco Bell.
years. Her first video was posted in
And Pizza Hut.
2013 saying that she was going to do a weight loss journey.
Apparently, a lot of Americans that come here say that Pizza Hut's better here than in the States. And also McDonald's. But it's because we have stricter food regulation as far as like what meat can be made out of things like that. So sometimes like super trash stuff is better here because the level of trash is a little bit higher, like the threshold, you know.
And if you look back at that video, she has gained a significant amount of weight since putting that out. Humble beginnings for our girl, but here we are in 2024.
We also have
People
Wendy's.
haven't
Yes,
really
Wendy's and
noticed much
Taco
of a
Bell.
change. In fact, recently they've noticed a startling weight gain. So we'll see exactly how that shows up on the scale, what number shows up. She was 517, 520 in the last weigh-in, I believe, but it's been a while.
And you guys are gonna be surprised. I'm not wearing hoops today. I'm wearing these pink earrings, but I low-key want to put on hoops.
Oh, there's Carl's
And she
Jr.
did
in
say that she's
BC.
getting takeout.
Remember that Canada's almost like the size of a continent, right? So like people in Canada like don't typically like a flight to BC is farther and more money than like going to like England from here, I think. Or it's definitely like comparable cost. I thought Foodie Beauty said fast. Yeah, it's because Foodie Beauty wants it to be trash. Right? Like, she wants it to be... What the hell's a Friendlies? Y'all are just throwing in so many of these. I'm like, what are you talking
For
about?
both meals every day because she has no groceries. She knows.
I love Pizza Hut, TBH. I'm a Pizza Hut girly. If I had to pick like trashy chain pizza, I'm a Pizza Hut girl.
I was trying to do something different.
I love that stuff.
Like,
It hits so
let's
hard.
do this cute like heart moment. Oh my god! And I know my nails look
It ain't Valentine's Day yet, girl.
bad, but not for long.
We have Baskin Robbins, but not Dunkin's.
Anyways, I was gonna say happy Christmas Eve.
Oh, she is going to the nail salon. That's in the title.
I should just start this whole vlog over, but I'm not going to. Happy New Year's Eve. I hope that you guys have a great one. I'm trying
Girl,
to
it's literally January 3rd. I knew it already. I just had to double check.
decide, like, do I want to drink tonight? I haven't drank since the last time you guys saw me drink, and I plan on going into 2024
Buzz on deck.
like alcohol free a little bit. So
Really?
it's like, do I want to tonight as my last little moment? I don't know. I guess
last
you guys will find
hurrah.
out with me. So this is my closet.
I mean, we've seen how these last hurrahs have gone for Foodie Beauty. They're never actually the last time. You can quit at any time, girl.
it. And normally I keep this door open and this door open because I just like them to be open.
Can someone tell me what a friendlies is?
And I'm about to leave the apartment. So it's like, I don't want her to like hurt herself with like a ribbon or whatever. So I have to keep both of my doors shut, which.
Okay, so here's the thing. I like Papa John's also, but Papa John's is comparable or even more expensive than just getting like mom and pop pizza. So if you're paying that much money, I'm like, I might as well get like the pizzeria stuff. You know what I mean? Because Papa John's here is like really expensive. Pizza Hut's Hawaiian is so good. Oh my God.
Oh, that door. It's one of those weird sliding doors.
Cardiac orange chiming in all in moderation.
Like 90s coded. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
just give me 90s vibes.
like, I don't eat fast food even every week.
I got matte black and my mom got rainbow and I chose all the colors for her.
Her mom got rainbow.
That's another thing I've realized since like interacting with Americans more. Pizza is, oh, I don't know if you have, yeah, Pizza and Little Caesars are pretty similar. Pizza is probably what Pizza Hut's like in the States, if I was to guess. But yeah. No, but another thing I'm realizing is like I don't think it's super like I've here in America, like this is from like documentaries and things I've seen, so don't take this necessarily with a grain of salt, but a lot of people in the States will have fast food like almost every day. Right? That, at least with everyone I've like ever met, that's like not normal to do. Like it's not in the culture as much. And it's not necessarily because we're like healthy or anything like that. It's because Canada's so dispersed and the population is so like widely distant. You know, a lot of people don't necessarily have access to them. Excuse me. Yes, we have Domino's. Apparently it's worse here.
Fun. Okay, guys, so I'm currently
Is she switching teams, playing for the other team? Okay, here she is, grocery shopping. So she doesn't have to get takeout twice a day.
doing my grocery shopping and we have my typical raw veggies and cottage cheese.
She couldn't go because I guess Mama Lynn wasn't available. How long till she gets a new girl? Because it's got to be tough.
No, so Pizza is like a chain that exists in Canada, I feel like. Yeah, because the logo literally has a Canada leaf in it. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not doxing myself again because I always do that on stream. This is what Pizza is. Like, it's literally got a little Canada leaf on it and stuff. Let me move me over. So that's... Hold on. So Pizza is... it's not great. Like, it's like little kind of very bare bones, very doughy. Like I said, I feel like it's probably what like Little Caesars is like. But you can get like a full panzerotti for like 6 or like under 10 Canadian dollars. And like you can't get anything under 10 Canadian dollars anymore. Like it's very expensive to live here. So this is like the most discount pizza. Like this is the cheapest you can get. Like I said, this is what I feel like. Well, like I said, it's like Little Caesars, I'd say. Like, it's like the whole point of it is that it's very inexpensive. So, yeah, like, it's very comparable to Little Caesars, I'd say. Like, conceptual. I've never actually had Little Caesars, but I've seen it. And, like, people I know have had it and been around people who've had it. But, yeah, it's like, that's the vibe. Like, it's not great. But it's very, very inexpensive, and they give you little dips and stuff. Wait, you don't have Harvey's in America? Pizza will have ready to eat, and you can order it. But yeah.
Being able to go anywhere.
Sausage about to start.
Hello, Euphoria.
Cleaner ever. Clorox.
Yes, Pizza is the spot. Yes, it's open like till like 4 a.m.
Using the brand method. So I've
What if she wants to go shopping for toys?
been using that for years.
Gosh.
And so I was like, let me try Clorox. It actually works better. I've been on the prowl for the peanut butter because I was looking for PB2. So I had to literally ask someone
Yeah,
where
girl.
it is. Literally the chip aisle. The very aisle I did not want to go to.
She doesn't know her way around.
Harvey's, for those of you who don't know, is Subway, but it's hamburgers. Like they have like a custom, like you build a hamburger like a Subway sandwich.
Around the Walmart yet? Yeah, don't go in that chip aisle. I get so tempted. I love chips. That's honestly my favorite junk food. Just a classic potato chip, salt and vinegar, barbecue, crab chip. chips are so good. Why?
Well, there's quite a few.
Why do they have to be so good?
All right, well, found it, and now I have everything.
So good.
All right, so I came home to drop everything off. Everything is thrown in there pretty messily. I don't really have that much time because I'm actually about to go out to dinner with my mom and her boyfriend. Look at this person's car.
Of course, she just bought all those groceries, but it's time to go eat out. That's our girl.
Like, that's neat.
It's like a
And I
reward.
kind of like the car too.
Is that even legal?
Yeah, the colors are
Oh.
red and white. Cute. So I have been home for a bit now.
The meat at Harvey's is a little bit strange. I will say. My dad used to own a restaurant, and he used the same recipe as Harvey's for his veggie burgers because he really liked them.
I did order some alcohol, but it was over 2 hours ago, and it still has not arrived yet.
What?
So I ended up talking to
Oh
customer
wait, it's New Year's Eve. Duh.
service because I was confused. I was like, what?
Gator chips are
happening?
bang. I will say
And
I like them. I
something
think
about,
they're
like,
good.
the system shut down, so they're trying to get it to work again.
It's overloaded on the New Year's.
So then they accidentally canceled my order. So then I just like replaced the order. I don't know. It's 9:14 p.m. right now. So it is getting a little late, but I am hoping that my drinks do get here within like, I guess the hour or so, because I do want to drink tonight. I also ordered Jack in the Box, like so gross.
That's what happens, girl. Like, you should have got that license. You should have had wifey teach you while she was still around, teach you how to drive. Then you could go get as many buzz balls as you want and toys as you want.
It's so bad for you, but like I really am starting, fresh tomorrow, January 1st.
No, you're not.
Totally Amberlynn coated. I love starting fresh.
I also love the white cheese.
Everything's coded now.
It just, I don't know what it is, okay?
What does that say? Mika, you need to watch Bright Sun Films Bankrupt series or Company Man on the different restaurants in the USA. Huh. Okay.
I was just craving the curly
I'm just trying to
fries.
figure out what that
Jack in the
means.
Box has the best curly fries, and I also know that they have like these jalapeno pepper type things. I think I've probably had like one jalapeno pepper my whole life, like the stuffed ones. So I was like, you know what? They have those. I kind of want to try them.
No,
So
ALR can't
fast
drive.
food
And
is
respectfully,
so
I don't know
hit or
how
miss.
else to say this without sounding kind of like mean. You can't be almost 600 pounds and fit in a driver's seat safely. Like my man's is a beanpole, but he's 6'5", and even finding a car for him to fit in is a bit of a difficult stretch. Finding a car that both of us fit in was not an easy. We have a Volkswagen Golf GTI, the 2023 40th anniversary one, and it's he has the seat all the way back, and then I have it like pretty far forward and pumped like all the way up for us. Like, and that's because like the car is able to fit both of us, but like we cannot get most unless it's Subarus. Most like Asian cars he doesn't even like fit in. Like Toyotas he doesn't, unless it's like SUVs, he doesn't fit in them. But we can't have we can't, but it's like where I live, it's like having an SUV is like incredibly inconvenient. So we have a little hatch type situation type deal. So
These days, like I have a good Burger King and a bad Burger King. Do you guys in your town, like, because I'll drive like a little bit further to go to the good Burger King because it's not even worth going to the bad Burger King because it's
like
gross.
Burger King,
The
like
worst is when they put
in
on too
Canada,
much
like
mayonnaise.
nobody goes
That's the
because
worst thing
it's
that
like
they can do to
inedible.
you. Of
Like, it's
course you're gonna
considered,
scrape
like,
it off,
not
but
edible.
I don't know, it lingers. It lingers.
Okay, so what even time is it? The times on the microwave and the stove are incorrect, so I have no idea. But I got my buzz balls. I got my Jack in the Box.
Okay.
We have a little buzz ball haul. I got 2 of the pineapple coladas. I still have one in my fridge. It's like the Choco something or other. I got a lime Rita and a sour apple. So I think I'm gonna keep.
I swear they like don't sell those where I live. But I'm going down to this vape shop.
Buzz
and
balls are America
supposedly
only also.
The store near there has buzz balls, so I'm gonna check. I would never go that far, but I need to get my vape refills.
The lime Rita out, so I'm gonna drink that now. Put the rest
like 20 minutes
in my
away.
Fridge. Now let's do the Jack in the Box taste test. All right, so I've never had these before. When I lived in California and Arizona, I had Jack in the Box kind of a lot.
I've never had it before. I want to try Jack, Jollibee. What else? Culver's.
Canada got its first Jollibee, I think, and it's in Toronto. Quebec isn't, because of like the language laws too. A lot of chains don't want to come here. And Quebec's like taxes and stuff are structured differently to like not really favor chains as much. So, like Quebec has like way more like Quebec exclusive chains. Oh my God, one thing that y'all don't, like, it's starting to expand into Ontario, but Quebec has these cafes called Columbus, which are from France. And so that's been like my Starbucks replacement. And Columbus, so like Columbus, like every one of them is like nice. And it feels like a mom and pop vibe. Like, it's just so nice. I love Columbus so much.
Had their like taco moment. Definitely
In and
never had
out.
these.
I'll go
So
script videos at
they're-
Columbus
I
sometimes.
had In-N-Out like once. We went on vacation. We got it like 3 times because it was so good and easy. But I want to try it again. It's really good.
Stuffed jalapenos. So that's literally all it is.
It beats Five Guys for sure.
Look at that. Wow, this is so unhealthy.
Five Guys is good though.
This is hitting the spot. Now
I used to love those.
balls. Oh, my fingernails get them away.
But I hate when they do cream cheese in the jalapeno instead of cheddar cheese. They sneakily put in.
Good
cream
luck,
cheese.
Soph.
No, it's not as
Godspeed.
good. I love how like she just said she's gonna go into the new year, pulling back with the alcohol. But here we are opening up a buzz ball with a butter knife.
God for
Love to see
little
it.
butter knives.
Oh yeah, because of
Cheers
her
and
nails.
Happy New Year's. Spending it alone.
Be careful with that; you'll fall and break your new.
Yeah,
new
Columbus
nails.
is from like it's Columbus Cafe. It's from France. I'll pull one up. Hold
so
on.
I was just eating my jalapeno.
That's probably.
I
the
always
least of
do
her
it on a
worries if she
separate
falls.
tab
Does
because
she have one of those
sometimes it
buttons?
just shows the
I guess
one
it goes,
near my
as
house,
long
and
as
I
you have
don't
your
want to do
watch,
that.
You're good. You can call somebody, but she should probably think about getting one of those buttons. I've fallen and I can't get up button. It could happen.
Stuffed jalapeno situation type deals when I realized I didn't get my curly fries.
Oh no!
So it's a sad moment. I didn't really need them, but that's the
This
whole reason
is-
why I got
hold on.
the good old Jack in the Box. But also,
This is what a Columbus looks like. Like it's very I don't know. It also just has like really nice like pastries, like really good croissants and stuff like that. Like very like French pastry. It has the vibe of it's very French cafe vibe, which like in Quebec they love that stuff. That you can literally buy this thing. It's called like the Montreal Cafe Passport because that's how like that's how much like the French love that culture. So I don't know what the ones in France look like in comparison, but I'm trying to find one that like I know what I've been to. Yeah, so this is the one in downtown Montreal. That's like the backside. So I've been here. I've sat like right there and did schoolwork. So this is the Columbus cafes. Beautiful, really, really excellent coffee too. Like it's like actually good. A lot of my friends that are huge coffee snobs like actually like Columbus. Like the people that are like Starbucks tastes like gasoline, like they like Columbus normally. But yeah, it's like this is the kind of vibe it goes for. Like I said, and then like I said, they'll have like a whole pastry bar and stuff, and it's like fresh sandwiches too and things like Starbucks food is like absolutely vile, and it's all like like almost like vacuum sealed. This is like actually like they make the sandwiches in house every morning. They make the muffins in house every morning. And the thing is like it's even though it sounds like it would be a lot more expensive, it's the same. It's Starbucks prices. It's the same price. Like I'll get a what comes out to like a venti iced latte, and it's $7, and that's Canadian. That's the same price as I paid Starbucks. And the sandwiches will be like $6, and they're like full actual like bakery sandwiches, not like super shit like vacuum sealed garbo. We do have Panera, very, very few and far in between though. There's probably like 10 in the whole country, I'd say. Starbucks food is vile. Columbus, it's like sandwiches that you'd buy at like a bakery. I've had Panera like a couple times in my life. And then ici, on veut un partage en céréales. Oh God, I love Columbus. And I think what's starting to happen too is so Starbucks is like on a decline, right? And this was even before the boycott. Columbus is starting to fill in some of the old slots. So like they used to have a contract with the bookstore called Indigo, which is our Barnes & Noble. And now the Columbus, there's like in the Eaton Center, Toronto, the old Starbucks is now a Columbus. So, and like Columbus is like, not funding Israel. So in Mexico, Tim Hortons is fancy. But yeah, I love Columbus. My favorite coffee chain by far, I'd say. Like, cause there's also like, there's Van Hoot, there's Second Cup, Columbus, Starbucks, Tim Hortons. As far as I can recall. But yeah, Panera also in Canada is like really expensive.
did you guys know that it's like bad luck to clean on the 31st of December?
Is it?
I've heard this for years now.
I don't really believe in that, but I did want to say every time I order DoorDash, they forget something. And I feel like eventually they're going to ban me or like reprimand me or say no or something, because literally I complain every single time and they give me back like, you know, $5, $2, whatever it is. I want my food. I want my sauce. I want whatever it is that they forgot, you know, but
Columbus needs to bring in cake pops and then Starbucks is done.
Every time.
For some reason, like, I kept getting so many TikToks.
Like, if Columbus starts making cake pops, it's over. It's over. I have had, yes, if I was to do like a tier list, I would say Columbus. This is like the order of ones that I like, okay? So I used to be a Starbucks girl. And then it's for me, it's not just the Palestine stuff though. It's also like the union busting and the like, and also like how they're scrambling and like being weird. Like it's really giving me like the ick. Like this is a Starbucks cup. Like I have the cups and stuff. I'm not gonna get rid of them, obviously, but I paid for them. But Columbus, and then second cup. Excuse me. Then Van Hoot. Then Tim's, then Starbucks. I'd say. That's like chains. Like local coffee, obviously it's different. There's not too many like in the specific area that I live in. There's some local ones, but they're way more popular in other parts of the city.
I clean every day. Like whether it's like a big deep clean or it's just a little piddly things here and there, like it's just something I do daily. But I haven't cleaned a single thing today. The only thing I've cleaned was I picked up the bags.
If any of you live in Waterloo or Toronto, go to Noon Moment Bubble Tea. Best bubble tea I've ever had in my life still, and a large is like $6. When I tell you I moved out of Waterloo, I came to Quebec and I went to like Presto and it was $11. I was like, I'm gonna die.
My grocery haul. So hopefully that doesn't count, because supposedly like if you clean on the 31st of December, the whole next year is gonna be like not good for you. I don't really believe in like
it's gonna be messy
and stuff like that, but you know what, we're gonna test it out. Your girl was a lazy bones today.
I've never heard of Caribou.
So hope that 2024 is a good one because I didn't clean today.
I don't think it's gonna make a difference at all, girl.
Like Tim's coffee is also gasoline. It's just the food's okay. Like Tim's is just because they're everywhere here. Like Tim's is like Dunkin', you know what I mean? Like you can't go anywhere without there being one. Like that's, or Starbucks. It's like clean. It's the only chain in Canada I find that's that consistent that there's no matter where you are, they'll have one.
Wouldn't that be nice? No, that's dumb.
You guys, it is officially like 12:03. I am red from drinking. Don't mind that.
I forgot to put the public restroom over Starbucks.
To message my very best friend in the whole world. My most important people in my life know that I love them. Now I just want you guys to know that I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys for 2023.
See, I moved out of Quebec to Ontario, and then every moment of my existence was horrific. So, like, I hated living in Ontario. I like everything was more expensive. The people were somehow worse. IMO. Mind you, I was in Kitchener, so it's not like I live near Ottawa. I didn't mind the people in Ottawa too much, but the people in like the Southern Bend, like it's just the way that like French people like socialize and stuff is also just so different that like I felt like I could never connect with anyone there, and it was just really like depressing. I don't know.
Definitely on one here. She's in that stage. I love everyone. I love you guys, even my haters. I love you. I just love everybody. And
Oreo ice caps are like the only thing I get at Tim Hortons.
3 more drinks later.
That's a drink.
I hate everybody and I hate everything.
Skylar, that sounds super cool. The coffee collage, that sounds super neat.
One heck of a ride. And I always, go back to like situations and stories and experiences. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was in 2019 or that was in 20.
Not 2019.
And now it's like, I want to know that was in 2024 that all those amazing things happened. So I just hope you'll have an amazing year.
This is your year, girl. Take the bull by the horn.
I have no idea. This is like the first year in a super long time that I have no idea how it's gonna go. Like, this is the first time ever in my entire life that I have not planned out like my whole year. Because usually, like, I'm in school, I have X amount of months off, I have like a pacing or whatever, and it was like now I'm like actually terrified, but that's besides the point. Anyway, see, like BC I can get, I just can't afford it. Like there's just no way to swing it for me. Like it's not happening. Because UBC actually has my PhD of my dreams in curriculum design. But it's like when I have my Quebec rent at a 2-bedroom, like a almost 1,000 square foot 2-bedroom, 15 minutes from downtown for $1,100 a month. and then in BC, this apartment would be almost $4,000. It's like, like that's just not how I can't. There's just no way. Like, there's no way. You know, that's my problem mostly.
Find yourself a new lady.
Oh, I'm gonna link the video in the chat. I forget. I have to do that.
Will she bring WLS back? Because that was a big storyline last year in 2023. She was supposed to get this WLS by the end of the year, right? Or maybe into 2024. She would probably be already approved or
Hannah, I'm trying to get your package
approved
together. I just need
if
money
she stuck
first.
to that, but obviously she did move away from that doctor, so that might have thrown a wrench in those plans. But she could have, you know, stuck it out in Kentucky.
So me and Cakeface Hannah on TikTok, she lives in the States. I live in Canada. And we send each other packages every year with like makeup and goodies and stuff. And for those of you in Canada, I think y'all know what this is. This is if she's I know she's watching right now. This is her preview. This is it's called Sucre à crème. And I don't think they do this in America, but this shit bangs. This is maple sucre à crème as well. Those of you who live in Canada know that I'm blessing this girly. I will continue now.
Kentucky for a few more months if she really wanted to get that life-saving surgery.
Hello, everyone. It is January 1st, 2024.
And this is our first weigh-in of the new year.
You guys know one of my goals for this year is to weigh myself daily because I feel like it helps me stay on track, truly.
It's been startling. Like, that's the only word that I can muster for it. It's been startling, the weight gain. So it'll be interesting to put a number to it. If she just maintained, then I don't know.
Like, have you guys ever heard out of sight, out of mind? It's like, if I'm not weighing myself, then that means I'm just not caring. But I want to make it a main.
Yeah, so it's pizza. It's regular fudge, and then it's like in English, it's maple fudge, I think, or maple sugar. Sucre à crème would mean sugar cream, but I don't know. Pâte de yeah, but I can't ship the pâte de sard though. Like I would, but I can't ship that. This can be shipped.
That's
you know,
literally what
I can't
Tammy
ship
Clayton
that.
said in season
No,
1.
it's a fudge. It's like it's made of like sugar and butter and like maple syrup.
And you don't want to be season 1, Tammy. You want to be season 5, Tammy. Okay, go.
The sucre à crème is almost fudge, but not quite. You know, like it's not quite the same consistency.
All right, here we go. First
This is startling.
2024.
I'm shaking. I'm physically shaking. Oh.
515.8. Oh, my lord. There it is. All right. Let's do
So I guess she's pretty much maintained. You know, maybe it was the sodium that made her appear bigger in the previous video.
Okay, so we're going into 2020 with or 2020. Oh, let's see. See, Amish fudge. See, you need like random French lady in a rural Quebec town fudge. Like that's the best one. Like dulce de leche. I think I've had dulce de leche though, and it's not quite the same. So these ones are, I think, I haven't tried these. I don't really know. I just know that these other three are maple, and that's why I bought them. Because I was like, this girl needs to try maple, like, sucre à crème. Like, it has to be done. I'm not gonna expose any of the other stuff, because I also want to get makeup, but I've pretty much only done the stupid maple stuff so far. But yeah, it's like I said, it's not that comparable to anything because it's not fudgy. It's like it's gritty. It's like sugary, but it's a super like Quebecois, like traditional Quebecois like dessert. Like it's not necessarily something that I can like compare it to. Like Canada doesn't have culture, but like French Canada kind of does.
Oh
Like
gosh,
it's some stuff is just like
no.
Yeah, like I said, it's like it's grittier,
She's 515.
almost, but like in a good way, like a sugary way.
It's closer to that than it is to 350.
this thing, you guys. Let's all reach our goals this year. Okay, so as you guys know, I bought this monthly calendar. It's just like one of those flipping calendars.
We're all gonna reach our goals this year, girl. Get to it.
Talking about this is just strictly to write my weights down.
You best get to it.
It's like the cover page because obviously there's this on it. At first I thought it was a sticker and I had to like tear it off.
Yeah,
like, that's a lot.
no, you
But
need
it's
to be
actually
like the grandparents of like 30 children. Like you need to have like 30 grandkids, and then you unlock this ability. And you also need to be Catholic. You need to be like Catholic, rural Quebecois somehow, and then it flips the switch of greatness inside of you. Like my mom is a really good baker, and I don't even think she knows how to make it like properly. Like there's just something that unlocks And it's just like,
I just can't shake the feeling that she's running out of time at this
no,
point.
it's not
She's
a
really
paste
risk
at
for
all.
a
It's
major
like
health event right now.
solid.
I mean, we
No, it's not
see
solid either.
What happened to Chantal
It's not
with her
pasty though.
diabetes. Something like that could creep up on Amberlynn at any time, and she could need
Oh, yeah.
medical
So,
care. I mean,
yeah.
diabetes is
The
no
sauce.
joke. Your life can literally be in danger, and she would have to go to an emergency room. And if I were her, I would be seeking a doctor.
I love it. This Amber video is so dog shit boring that we're just talking about the composition of sucre à crème. Like, I'm retaining the video though, so I know what I can talk about because like I'm gonna like add to it and stuff. I learned from my rural French Canadian Catholic, and this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm talking about.
Her like right now, getting my blood sugar checked just to make sure that I am not diabetic or have prediabetes, what they recommend, weight loss clinics, something. You know, she's been in Oklahoma for a few months now. It's about time she sorts out her medical.
Right layer. Don't you guys find it so satisfying that January 1st falls on a Monday? Like, that is so satisfying for me because it's like the beginning of a week, beginning of a new year.
But wouldn't it be more satisfying?
So it's crumbly, but not that crumbly. Like, you would kind of need to like crunch it to get it to crumble. If you pull it, it will pull into like two kind of dense pieces. Like I said, it melts when you eat it. Pudding shamar, girl. Stop. I had this roommate that would make it, this guy, and he was very good at cooking, but for some reason, he'd make like depression bread and pudding shamar, and it would like blow your socks off. And one time I gave him my, I call it the black market maple syrup because there's a certain law in Canada that like market, like sold in grocery stores, maple syrup can only be boiled a certain amount so that they're kind of all the same. And, so the maple syrup will be too watery a lot of the time if you buy it like at the store. But like my family, we know these farmers that make it and then they sell it in like stock, almost like wine bottles. But it's like it's almost black and it's like it's like super super thick. The depression bread was kind of an inside joke thing. It's like if he had a bad exam, he'd make like a really good loaf of like seed bread in a Dutch oven. But the maple syrup, it's like so sugary that like it'll crystallize in the caps and stuff. Like it's there's this thing called maple taffy, and I can't remember the French word for it, but you put maple syrup on snow and you roll a popsicle stick in it. The maple syrup is almost so boiled that you can do that without even having to cook it anymore. But it's like, it's so incredibly good. And I give that to people. Sometimes like I'll get them a bottle like as a gift because it's just like so much better than anything they've ever had. And then I gave him some to make the pudding shamar with. And it was like, it made the sugar, it was so sugary that it made a crystallized like crust on the top that you would like break. See that cire? It's la cire. Yeah. La cire d'érable. That's exactly what it is. La cire. Yes, yes. Actually, when I bought these, I got la cire with my friend at the same time. Yep. See, if anybody ever tries to say I'm not French, this is where we get my French. This is my French pass. This, like, it's not actually black market, but like it wouldn't legally be able to be sold in a grocery store because of like how boiled it is. But like, oh my god. But like I said, this is my proof that I'm French Quebecois. Like it's let's see it. Like it's good.
If it was
God.
Sunday.
I'm just obsessed with that. All right, so I was 515.8.
It's still startling that she's maintained.
All right, I can see myself getting into the 400s.
Because that takes a lot. It's shocking how much food, when you think about it, is necessary to maintain a weight like 515 pounds. It's a lot of food. 4,000 calories, 3,500 to 4,000, something like that. I feel like I could eat whatever I want. This is where I kind of disconnect because I feel like I could eat whatever I want the whole day and it wouldn't be 4,000 calories. Maybe. I mean, if I pushed it, I could ingest that many, I'm sure. Just get a pizza and the cinnamon bite.
The maple cups. Yeah, for real. Like, they're on to me. All of a sudden I hear a knock on my door and I'm like,
just January. Keep my fingers crossed. I have to do the work though.
Problem is I can't show you the maple syrup without doxing my family because it has a stamp from like where it's from.
Actively try.
Is she gonna do this every single
Yeah, you
day,
buy and you buy it from people in a barn. Like you cash only also. And it's like actually I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see if I can find it. Like hold on.
because that's also setting herself up for failure in multiple ways, because there's going to be a day where she misses it and then boom, she failed the challenge, or there's going to be a time where she gains and it messes with her head. So people have been telling her for years not to do these daily weigh-ins and to just do weekly weigh-ins, because then you know if you're not losing weight, you're doing something wrong, versus every day you could have fluctuations and it has nothing to do with your diet. But you know, that's the way the crumble cookies.
For and work towards. Hey guys, I have a really quick Target haul. I'm looking like I had a night last night. So
Hot Mess Express.
just ignore me. I needed some more dry shampoo and I really
Okay, first clip of 2024. No, that was the way.
Okay, y'all, give me a second. I'm gonna black out the address on the syrup, and then I'll show you.
It's my favorite. I needed some makeup remover, Neutrogena makeup remover, ultra soft cleansing pellets. Also my favorite. But what I really wanted and needed is I got the Ninja Blast portable blender.
Ninja Blast.
I wanted the white one, but they sadly did not have it because your girl is about to start making some smoothies. I'm thinking probably gonna have one today.
Oh, that looks like a good blender, huh?
I used to have a Ninja moment, but in my move, I got rid of a lot of stuff. 70% of like what
She's so wasteful.
I got rid of. So that was one of the things.
She's literally buying things that she already got rid of. She's so wasteful. And she did the same thing with like Eric and Ricky. She left them like so many Christmas decorations. Who knows if they actually wanted them or needed them. And she left like just so much stuff in Kentucky, right? Or not left it, like not like Foodie, where she just like left it there and said, this is your problem now. My dirty furniture, my dirty everything, my filthy house.
Oh, I'm back on my shit.
Okay, gangsters.
So for dinner tonight.
Hold on. Where am I? Quick segue, really quick. This is the good shit. Okay? From a random farm. I blacked out the address, but it says at the bottom, it says dark. Hold on. It says dark syrup. And I don't even think. Is that how you spell syrup? Like. So this syrup was, I think, 20 Canadian dollars for the whole thing. But it's so thick that if you go like this, it sticks to the walls. You see how it's not coming off the walls? And then if you open the cap, you can see the sugar coming off. It's all crystallized in there because it's so sugary. And it's like, this is, can someone screenshot this, put this on Twitter? This is the most Canadian thing I've ever done in my life, I think, is show my obscure rural Quebec town maple syrup on live stream. Like, assez frais de la malasse. Yes. Yeah, it is close. It's halfway between like what you think maple syrup is and molasses. Like it's thick, like it sticks to the walls. And it's like, and it's very, very dark. Like you can't see through it. Right? Like I can put my fingers behind, you can't see anything except from the very bottom. So this is like when, like my parents' test and my test also is if you should not be able to see through it. For it to be like a good syrup, you should not see light through it, and except from the very bottom. So this is where it's at. I actually have to like, the thing is too, is that it's so in demand in that tiny town that I have to call them in advance. Like my parents order it in like January. And I think Hannah just sent me the maple syrup picture actually. Oh, never mind. Okay. We have the gummy clusters, Hannah. It's just rare. They're just not that common. But they have them once in a while. Usually Costco. Hello, thanks for the video on why Foodie Beauty. It does keep, my parents keep it in the freezer. I'm just too lazy for it to ever be frozen. So, yeah, anyway, this is, like, Foodie Beauty shows Canada in such a stupid art, like, superficial, like poor way that like, and it's like there's so many like fun niche like things that are way more interesting, such as la tire d'érable, sucre à crème, there's the maple syrup, there's stuff like that. I also understand though that I'm French Canadian and there's a lot more like super unique things to being like the French people specifically a lot of the time. Yeah, so like my parents keep theirs in the freezer, and then this I can't keep in the fridge because then it doesn't pour. It gets stuck. So they told me not to keep it in the fridge. It seems to be fine. Because this one will literally, it will turn into like la cire if it's in the fridge. God.
No.
Kielbasa, broccoli, peppers, celery.
I guess it's good for her. I just don't like it. I mean, at least it's separated. The cottage cheese is separate from the mustard because that's just nasty. But I don't even like these sausages. I decided to try sausage because the mustard lady and just other people on TikTok were always showing these sausages, and I just don't really like sausage flavor. Whatever spices they use, it's specific to sausages, and I just don't like it. Sorry.
It's asparagus, pickles, radish, green olives with garlic, and of course, the mustard and cottage cheese. I haven't had this in forever. I remember when I would eat this way, it just made me feel
Thank
so
you,
much better. I
Phoenix.
was losing weight, and I don't know, I just felt better. So I will talk more.
It's like you can get a pretty high volume of food for low calories, and everybody that's like on a diet is always talking about cottage cheese, and it's pretty high in protein and relatively low calorie. I love cottage cheese, but I feel like it's kind of controversial. Like some people really don't like it, but I love it. I do, but not with mustard. Maybe with some fruit, the ones that have fruit on the side. Love those, the doubles. I'm more of a sweet cottage cheese person.
More about like what I am doing to lose weight fully in a future video. And I'm definitely gonna be showing more of like the things I'm eating and such. But okay.
Are you doing anything? I mean, she's been maintaining.
I'm gonna go eat this now.
Allegedly.
All right, guys, I officially finished my Pac-Man Lego. Are you ready for the big reveal? It took a lot of time.
I'm actually startled that she didn't gain
I would talk
weight.
about Mustard
she did
Lady.
gain weight since she left Kentucky, but since the last weigh-in was about 517. So she's 515 now. It is startling. That's our word of the day, startling, that she has maintained this.
It was a lot of effort. Took weeks. Are you ready? Bam.
Oh.
There it is.
No,
Wow,
that's
this
just
took me
the
forever.
small one.
There was like almost 3,000 pieces.
Girl, stop trolling.
Isn't it the cutest? I'm joking, you guys. That's not the real thing. Here it is. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That
Oh
is
my
so
gosh, I love it
big.
so much. This is what the sides look like.
Big? Are you calling me big?
Back. And then
For
this
all
on the
those
side.
people.
You go like this, and it moves all the little guys. Look at that. Isn't it the cutest thing? And then this moves. Also, there's a button back here that I can press. And then that
Oh,
happens.
cute.
Aren't those guys so cute? Actually about to go pick out.
I just don't really have too much nostalgia for Pac-Man. I mean, of course I played it growing up, but it's a little before my time, the Pac-Man craze. I was around for the original Pokemon craze though, so.
The next one
Excuse
I'm gonna
me.
do, I'm not gonna do
True with Foodie Beauty. Excuse me, being in Cornwall. The eggs thing is if you get farm fresh eggs, you don't need to put them in the fridge because there's a coating in the chicken booty that keeps them good for a really long time. But then you have a really heightened risk of salmonella, so you have to wash your eggs right before you eat them. But most eggs are in the fridge in Canada still, like the safe, like I don't know how else to say the safe ones, like the ones you buy at the grocery. And I'm only saying safe because if chicken poop gets on it, you touch your hand, touch your face, you can get salmonella, that kind of thing.
brand Lego. It's gonna be a different brand actually.
And Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies.
But just as fun. So these are the ones I have. This is the only Lego one that I have not done. But then I have these other brands. This is
Oh,
the
the
Robot.
mining, like, yeah, the
We have
tunnel lady or
Astro Boy
whatever.
Astro
car.
Boy.
I'm actually debating between these two. Oh, I don't know which one. Eeny, meeny, miny,
Yeah,
moe.
girl, do the Astro Boy.
All right, I'm about to show you guys which one I chose.
I've never cried in watching a movie in my life. The closest I've ever been to was literally Astro Boy.
Ta-da! I chose Astro
Yep.
Boy. So
And the
I'm
person
gonna
being a
start-
wallflower.
Start this tonight. I'm going to edit this vlog, get it scheduled for you guys. I hope that you guys had a great
Is this it? Yeah.
New Year, January 1st. I hope everyone.
Hello,
enjoyed
Mr.
this
Snowflake.
vlog.
Hello,
I
girly.
love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
This is it. This is where we're at, guys. This is where we're at. So
This
there
is
you
where
have it,
we're
guys.
at.
Amberlynn's first video filmed in 2024. She did show us her weight right now, sitting at about 515.
Can we fangirl for Mr. Snowflake in the chat, please?
It's It's honestly surprising to me because I was expecting it to be up, maybe like 530, 525, something like that. I did not expect it to be down from the last time that we saw her, but she has been over 500 pounds for quite a while now. She hasn't really talked about any kind of journey. In fact, she's talked about ignoring the scale because she just doesn't want to know what the number is because she's been eating whatever she wants and acting like she doesn't have a care in the world. But it does feel as though that age is creeping up. She just turned 33. We know the problems that Foodie is facing here at 39, but she's not the same weight as Amber. She's less. Allegedly. What is it going to take for Amberlynn Reid to finally change? Is this the year that we're going to see a big change from our girl, or are we going to come back next year, check in, and she'll still be 500?
All right, girls.
At this point, that's not an option.
Here's my thing. Okay, hold on. I need to open a new tab to not dox myself again because I've done a lot of streams and a lot of them never stay up because I'm stupid, and then my postal code on Amazon shows up or something. So, all right, besties. So here's the cycle in question. I am too big. Hold on. Yoop. So here's the concept of half of my video, to which the other half I am not yet ready to disclose. We are going to show how Amberlynn is using this that she is aware of, because if we go on to Miss Amber's channel, we can look up the word cycle. I have to spell it right first. Girl, Moodzy. Look at all these. Whiplash and new cycle begins. Crystal. Wait, what? Oh my god, that's a. There are more videos mentioning the cycle, but this one is specifically relating to the cycle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this one. This is the infamous. I asked for. Wait, no, I got 2 chips, but I asked for an apple. That's this video. But it's also one of the biggest troll moments. But she actually acknowledges the cycle here. So I want to look at this because I want to contextualize how doing stuff like this. Has she posted anything else? No. Being stupid on TikTok, trying to void any allegations. This is what I'm gonna try to show through smart maybe ? So we're gonna watch this because this is also just a classic. This is a certified hood classic. In the Amberverse. So we're gonna look at this. Look at how gaudy that candle stand is. First thing, look at this. This is my candle is just sitting raw right on the desk. My other one's lit right now. I should actually put it out because my sinuses are starting to hurt because my door is closed. What are you? Okay, hold on. Auntie Neil, whatever. Please don't discuss channel gripes with somebody else if I chat respectfully. Oh, there's a maple syrup bottle sticking to my things. So we're gonna watch this.
Video.
We gotta speed her up too, though, Moodsy.
Am I too far away? I don't even know. So this is just a bunch of clean dishes drying. So, I'm trying to figure this out. I hope this is better. Ooh! I feel so far away. Whatever. We're gonna make do for now. So, first things first, I cut my hair. Me and Becky did it last night. Spur of the moment. Look how short it is. You guys, I have no more of that blonde. We measured it. I cut 14 inches off of my hair. It feels thicker, healthier, softer. It looks better. It's shinier. It feels different. Oh my God, you guys, 14 inches off of my hair. Next time I film, by the way, I promise these won't be here. This is just how it is for now. But we have some Panera bread. I'm sure I'm giving you guys whiplash. You guys are like, what is going on? I get it. I understand. So we'll get into it. I got some of the kettle chips because I like to put that in my chili. This is turkey chili. It is so good. And then I got a veggie sandwich. Literally just has veggies.
If Amber should get a fuck ass bob. Hold on, banger alert. Hold on. Amber and this, see, here's another thing. I hated this era. Yes, I can. I hated this era only for like how gaudy the lashes were. I hate these lashes. I'm going to be judgmental. I don't like the lashes. Amber had a dining set there. I'm pretty sure. Remember her mentioning it. But also like, ugh. Oh, the nails, girl. Oh shit, TV tables. Okay, I have a dining table. I don't use it that often because the chairs on it are terrible. Because it was left here. I didn't buy it. I can't afford that anyway. And I have a bar, if that makes sense, with benches, so people sit there sometimes. And then I have the dining set, and then I have the couch as tables and stuff.
So good. And then I got a veggie sandwich. Literally just has veggies. They gave me 2 chips, although I asked for an
apple.
But that's okay. And I have no silverware. Hold on. So, wow, I feel super short. I feel like Lena.
Okay, sorry, hold on. I love it. She says, she's in her house, by the way, and she's like, I don't have any silverware. She's sitting next to a dish rack with a silverware component, and then but gets a plastic fork. This is another thing. Is this an American thing? There's 2 things I think are distinctly American, and then people will try to deny it, and then I keep seeing it when I see Americans do stuff. 1, why do y'all wear shoes in the house that are your outside shoes? I'm not talking like slippers, because like I walk around in these bad boys all the time, right? Like I have these and I walk around in these, but like my outside shoes come off as soon as I come into the house. And then also, why the only people I've ever seen are American creators buying like plastic utensils and like paper plates and stuff for like their own house, like not for like a party, just to like use. I've like never heard of that in my life. Well, yeah, white. Of course I mean white. Of course I mean white people behavior. But like, I've just like, I don't understand that. Like, why would you? I feel like IMO. I would not buy plastic utensils and paper plates and stuff because taking out the garbage is 10 times the pain in the assery of doing the dishes. Like, large events, I get it. I've just never heard of doing that for, like, nobody, that's not a thing here. Like, people don't buy that just for, like, their house. Like, I don't own a single, like, plastic fork that isn't just, like, a random leftover from, like, Uber Eats. Yeah, like, for parties, like I said, it's, like, okay, I don't know. I just see a lot of people do, like, Costco hauls, and then they buy, like, paper plates and stuff for themselves.
Perfect time of year. Yeah, I feel like I'm super far away.
Her earrings are cassettes. That's interesting.
Is that better? Like I said, this won't be here. Okay. Ooh, this looks good. Okay, let me take a bite. Babe, you want to try their chili?
You're telling me they're buying paper plates and they literally own a dishwasher? Because that's the thing. I don't have a dishwasher. A lot of apartments, especially like in older cities, like they don't even have like a slot for a dishwasher. For a while, because we live in an old ass house, doesn't have a dishwasher. We don't want to switch to a water bill. Oh, right. People have water bills. I know I sound so stupid. But also Canada has like the most fresh water in the world. So I've never really been charged for water before.
You want to try their chili? It reminds me of mine, kind of.
Really?
A little.
Yeah, that's fair. People leave their dishes. I get that.
Ew, is that carrots, dude?
But see, like I said, like we have a tiny dish rack and like no space. We just like, so like I'll cook and then my boyfriend does the dishes, and if the rack fills, I empty it and he keeps doing the dishes. You know what I mean?
Yes, there's carrots. It's really hot.
Oh.
I'm
Do
not
you like it?
bragging. I just forget.
It is really
I
good.
genuinely, it's just not
There's
something I've ever had
edamame
to
in it.
think
I
about.
would have never thought to put that edamame.
It's good. It's just hot.
So what I like to do is I put one in here, and then I simply just eat it.
I simply just eat it. Also,
I like
like
the crunch of it.
Becky's
So
in
good.
here, the goat.
Okay.
Anyway, or Beck rather.
Oh, they gave me the wrong sandwich. Oh no.
This is so bad. Girl. This is so badly acted. Oh no. They gave me the wrong sandwich. Because also, why is there 2 sandwiches? Unless one of them's Becky's. But, like, we know she never ordered for Becky. Let's be real. Like... Oh, yeah, I know I'm not trolling. But... Hello, Moses Supposes.
I got the Mediterranean veggie sandwich, which is this delicious hummus. There's like a pesto.
Yeah, that looks like a regular turkey.
Yeah, this is like turkey with bacon and cheese. I'm really, really upset right now.
I'm really upset right now.
There's like a pesto.
Girl!
Yeah, that looks like a regular turkey.
Yeah, this is like turkey with bacon and cheese.
She also licks her lips. She's like, God, this is so disgusting. Like a fucking Bugs Bunny cartoon. I need someone to do ALR snack. Girl! If someone did ALR on Snatch Game, I would be deceased, I think. Like, I just don't know how else. Like, that's like... I have to, like, back up from the mic when I laugh because I'm just, like, too loud and I'm gonna blow you. I'm gonna blow... No, I'm not. Oh my God, I'm gonna blow out the audio is what I meant to say. I'm just stop talking, respectfully.
I'm really, really upset right now. Well, yeah. I'll try it. I almost want to call them and be like, excuse me, let me look at the receipt. Yeah, right here. It says 1 Mediterranean veggie sandwich, no tomato. Because I don't like tomato. This is not a veggie sandwich. Wow. All right. Well, here we go.
I agree that Amber would be received badly, though.
Cheese, though. It's good, but it's just like those extra calories for no reason.
I tried to say prod, and I said porn when I was teaching once, and I taught like sport, like whatever groups, and it was like, I had a class of 20, I want to say something like 22 boys and 4 girls. So I lost the class pretty much. Like the period died. Like I couldn't teach them anymore. It was awful.
That's how it looks. Bacon. It's pretty tasty. And it came with like 2 small ones? I don't understand. Honey, that's not what I asked for. Okay. So in my humble opinion, I feel like Panera Bread is super filling, which I love.
Panera Bread is super filling, 2 fat ass sandwiches.
And I feel like it's one of the healthier options when you are choosing to eat out.
This video is really old. I just need to see it for like something else that I'm trying to construct for a video.
So, okay. I also have a watermelon cucumber clear water, or clear American water. So, I'm sure you guys are confused, as am I. I don't know who I am, what I want. I don't know. And you guys have to follow that journey, because I put myself online. This has so many chickpeas in it, garbanzo beans, love. So good. You guys need to try this. I wish you guys could see my food a little bit better. I'll definitely work on that for sure. Yum. So, Jenny Craig. I know I was only on it for 2 days, but I feel a sense of understanding.
Bitch! I know. Like, I know. Okay? That, like, I know how horrible she is. I know. And I know with Beck specifically, like, that era was so horrible for them. Like, I understand. But, like, fuck, this video is like a Renaissance painting to me. Like, the fucking... Okay, I know I was only on Jenny Craig for 2 days. But, like, you know?
Yum. So, Jenny Craig. I know I was only on it for 2 days, but I feel a sense of understandment. That's probably not
What
the word.
the hell does that mean? Me twitching because I'm an English teacher. Understandment, girl? What? That's like when I had students that would say presentate. Like criminal behavior. Like, that is I think it's the Turkey Club, I feel like, if I was to guess. I've only been to Panera like twice in my life. Once I got a pizza. And the other time I think I got just like a bagel or something. Anyway.
I understand how important it is to have veggies in your life and fruits in your life. That for sure showed that to me. And how eating several times a day is more filling and satisfying than eating only like twice. And I know I'm contradicting what I'm about to say, but it also made me realize, like, I liked eating at home more than constantly getting takeout, because I'm telling you, takeout is just easy. It's there, you know?
I hate to sound like YDHB, but like that's such an incredibly privileged take. Like, oh well, yeah, it's better than getting takeout like every meal of the day, but it's just there. It's so easy. It's like I could never foresee affording Uber Eats 3 times a day. Like Uber Eats, like an average Uber Eats order for us is like, if both of us, comes out to like $65, right? Because there's 2 of them too, right? And like, not to be like a hater or anything, but like I also eat a lot less than Amberlynn, right? And it's like, so that would be $180 a day, average, Canadian, right? So let's take off 25% because I'm not American, and it's about 75 cents to the dollar, give or take. So let's do 0.25 times 180. That's 25%. Oops, I can't type 125 times 180. I'm doing math for y'all. 45, so this is 180 minus 45. So about 135 USD a day, let's say she's doing. So 135 times 30, $4,050 a month on takeout. She gets groceries too, so her food expenses probably come out to almost $5,000 a month. Like, yeah, if I had takeout money, I would just have no student loans anymore. Like, if I had $5,000 a month extra like that, I would just like not have student loans
There's
anymore.
A lot of people
like,
watching me right now who flip-flop their decisions, and they go 1 minute on a weight loss plan, next minute they're not. You know, I'm not the only one. This isn't just a...
This is a very typical Amberlynn Reid deflection tactic, which is like other people are doing it, therefore I am I am fine. The thing is, other people like commit murders and stuff sometimes, you know? Other people like take non-controlled substances, you know what I'm saying? Like, lots of people do lots of stuff. Like, just the existence of other people having like possibly problematic behaviors, why would that absolve you in any capacity? That's always been such a strange concept to me that she's like fixates on so intensely. Also, it says 3:22 on there now, so this has only been like 6 minutes.
Thing. This is
in her time
thing, and I happen to just show that online. And I've noticed for years, I'm going to get hate no matter what. No matter who I am, what I do.
I also think it's different to order because like you're having a hard time, and like, but also because you're ordering like McDonald's and stuff, you know, like it's like cheap. Like she's getting like Italian food. She's gotten like sushi. She'll get like poke bowls. She'll get like things that are expensive. So that's like another kind of factor of that whole dealio.
I will get hate no matter what, because that's the type of flock that comes to my channel. That is who watches me. I do have a lot of supporters who like me no matter what type of videos I'm filming or, you know, anything like that. So I hold on to that a lot. Like, I want to do what's best for me, but I'm so confused on what that is. So instead of talking about, what was that noise? Instead of talking about what I'm doing or, you know, just things like that, it's just so repetitive. I'm just gonna do the do. I'm gonna do.
While we're finishing up this video, can someone tell me if you can, obviously, like I can find it myself, but I'm just curious from you guys, some good like Jeffree Star drama videos from like recent stuff, because I haven't kept up with him in quite a long time. So we're talking with McDelivery. I haven't had McDonald's since before the end of 2018. Last time I had it, because I found myself using it as like too often, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't like super overweight because of it or anything like that, but I just like, I don't know. I was just kind of like, and then I just never got back into it.
What I want to do. And I know this sounds very familiar because Chantel, Feudy Beauty, she's very much the same.
Feudy Beauty. FEUDIE BOOTY.
Why me and her get along, because we get it. Like, we want.
Oh, I'm not judging people for going to McDonald's, by the way, by any means. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. That's just what happened with me specifically.
It's just this cloud of judgment. You know what I'm saying? I'm thoroughly having a hard time putting it into words because I don't know how to explain it. I stopped Jenny Craig because
I'm literally eating macas.
I felt too restricted. And I know a lot of people are rolling their eyes saying that's what you need is to be super restricted. How are you going to lose weight? Blah, blah, blah. I have a problem where if I am so restricted, it causes me to binge. Point blank period. And I hate that I have to sit here and explain myself. I hate it so much. I hate it. See, right now.
God, I just remember watching YDHB react to this. For thy brain is rotten. Only see the It's like, can you up the sound? Nah, I have to up my volume, so give me a second to see if I can. Because I also have like sensitive baby ears. So I have to up my actual like system sound.
So restricted. But I know what I'm doing in the sense of like, sorry, my nose itches because my nose ring.
That's
My
as loud as I
allergies
can do
are
it because
no
then
joke.
my ears will start to hurt.
No joke. Oh
Because
my
these
God,
headphones
I
are
woke
really
up
loud.
every day just sneezing galore.
See, I'm not dogging the potato chips and the chili because I'll do corn chips and the chili. And like, I just feel like
This
it's
is so
good. I know I'm loud enough because I have a good mic. Oh, Cal, you're not, girl. Like, the weight loss mukbang thing is like super, like the debate. Like, one of Amberlynn's most infamous videos is like her eating like a shrimp ring or a rotisserie chicken. And like, it's her, like defending being able to lose weight on mukbangs. Now, given that she's been 515 pounds for like 2 years, 3 years, clearly that's not working. Am I enjoying the recent Chantel? Of course I am. Because Chantel is a horrible human being. And it's just hilarious to have a scat fetish husband. And like you're still crawling back to him and you're being smug as fuck. Like that to me is the most goated possible set of circumstances. So like I had a horrible, oh, hold on. Let's hope none of my in-laws see this. I had a horrible Christmas. Christmas this year, balls. Because it like started, like I get to my in-laws, it's like the first 5 minutes, and they're like, time to have a super ignorant Israel-Palestine discussion. And I'm just like, good God. And then I get forced to watch the Bill Maher segment on Israel and Palestine, which the thesis of that was just, well, people take over other countries all the time. Therefore, they should just let the country be taken over. Which is the most incredibly insane take I think I've ever heard in my life. And I was just sitting there like this. And then my father-in-law asked me, he's like, well, how was it? And I said, respectfully, I think that was the most stupid bullshit I've ever had to watch in my life. Like, I think I'm genuinely upset with the amount of time that is wasted for me. And I said, of course Bill Maher is going to support a colonial movement. He is from the country of the biggest war criminals in history. Like, yeah, you're sitting on the bit, like you're in the country where that would be the least likely to happen out of every country on earth. Of course you're going to think it's a good thing because y'all do it all the time. That's how you got Hawaii. That's how you got Puerto Rico. That's how you got Alaska. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, holy shit. Especially because him and I typically get along really well. And typically he's like pretty base. I was like, are you fucking... It's the CNN brain rot is like incredible. Like I was just like... And I said that. I said like, consider that you're only taking in your knowledge of this from like a very pro-imperialist news source. That might be the issue. Right? And the thing is I've studied imperialist history. Hold on. Where are my books? Hold on. I'm just gonna do this. This book. Okay, so I've taken a colonial history course, a colonial political science course. This book is really, really good. Okay, this has an essay on Palestine and essentially the way that people are pro-Israel in order to, like, I don't know how else to say it, cope like with the fact that, like, it's just like a white supremacist power game for, like, the support and stuff like that, and amongst a lot of other things. This is stuff I could talk about while I was teaching. So I started reading him from this essay. I found it online because I still have my university access, and it's like, this is good. This explains it, but they wouldn't hear me out anyway. And then it's Christmas dinner. Okay, this was my Christmas gift from my mans, Miss Awala, Miss 40 ounce Awala. Okay, they're talking about it at Christmas dinner. Meanwhile, I didn't want to be there, so I hit the cart really hard. And then I'm in the bathroom like a teenager. And then Christmas dinner, I'm singing like this. Like, looking, like, straight through between everybody. Right? Because I don't want to say anything. Because if my mouth opens, I'm ruining Christmas. Okay? Like, and every time someone said something that I thought was ignorant, I took a sippy. Like, I was like, don't speak about something that is so far away from you? What? What does that mean? So far away from me. I think being aware of this is an argument that a lot of people try to push onto me. And I think it's stupid. I think it's a concept of wanting to, like, platform ignorance. Being aware of socio-political issues outside of me is a form of, realistically, a form of selflessness. Like, that is not, I'm not down with that. Someone said when I made my Amberlynn Reid video that I don't understand how to handle the allegations because I didn't know everything about Casey before I made that video. Like, it's like, no, I can have an awareness of things. Like, I think that's fair. Anyway, finish but what I'm trying to say is in the like 20 minutes, I knocked out this whole bitch. Like, the whole thing emptied. So anyways, Christmas sucked ass. Well, there's also, my brother was sick, which was, like, really upsetting because, like, my brother's kind of like my crutch, for lack of a better term. And so I couldn't, like, really have, like, the person that keeps everything in line with me and with my family and everything when at Christmas. So I feel like I don't know everything. I feel like you can't know everything about anything. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, my government's funding that shit. Like, and it's, like I said, so I've studied, like, colonial history and stuff, right? So it's like, I'm kind of there just, like, rotting. And then, but when the day I came home, I came home on the 27th. Okay? Which is the day that the DMs dropped. Okay? So, or sorry, I came home the 27th, the 28th is the day that the DMs dropped. And my boyfriend got some money for Christmas. You're not a villain because you live there. I never said that. Yeah, I was like, I think, but if you're, my issue was the Bill Maher stuff and the sort of propaganda machine kind of thing. I'm not crazy about that. No, I'll make this very clear actually in advance. I'm not team everyone in Israel should suffer because the government is doing whatever the government's doing. You know what I mean? Because there are some people that are very radical with that. And like, they're like everyone. No, I don't think I don't believe in that. Anyway, I get back the 27th. I just relaxed that night, whatever. And then my boyfriend got some money. Our TV broke recently. I had an old TV from my neighbor, gave it to me a long time ago, whatever. Anyway, so we go to the mall, we go to Costco, we can buy the TV, whatever. My watch vibrates. I'm in the car. I see the DMs drop. I don't think they're real. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And then I get a notification on my watch. Alex has shook his life. They're breaking up for real. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. We're walking through the Costco. My boyfriend's measuring stuff for the TVs. I'm looking on Twitter. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not a proponent of like everyone should this stuff. Like that's not really like, I think a necessarily like nuanced or fair opinion. Anyway, I get a notification like, yo, the Alex is live and they're broken up. And I'm like, holy shit, there's no way. And I'm at the Costco talking to my boyfriend. I'm like, hurry up. We need to get home. And the YouTube doesn't let me place my own ads anymore. If that wasn't already, it's because some YouTubers have talked about this. We can't place our own ads anymore. It just doesn't let me, which is really annoying. Anywho, so I tell my boyfriend to hurry up. We're setting up the TV, and like I have my iPad on the table so I can hear the live stream at the same time. And then I make some really good food. I get relaxed, hit Miss Benjamin, and like had the time of my life. Foodie Beauties, man, wanting to get pooped on was my actual Christmas. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Foodie Beauty's downfall was my actual Christmas. Like, oh. Anyway, it was incredible. So, yes, I was happy about it. Super long story short. Back to being small. I barked on my live talking about it, and now I'm gonna be ruined. My career is ruined.
Becky's over there. You guys hear that squeaking? The table she uses for her art like squeaks a little bit when she erases something. She's drawing a Looney Tunes picture for someone she used to know when she lived in Tennessee, I think. So
okay, hold on. Okay, Creepshow Art. So Creepshow Art is one of my biggest videos, right? I'm at dinner. My mother-in-law, we're talking about this professor that I had. So I didn't have internet till I was 17, okay? And I was talking to her about how my identity was shaped very differently than most people my age because of not having the internet. And she told me that based on like my essays I submitted for her and my perceptions and stuff, that I should write a book about it because it was something that was very interesting. And especially now that I work kind of online, right? And I was talking about this at the table, and then my mother-in-law said to me, no one will ever care what you write. No one cares what you have to say. Also, it's not at normal speed. It's at 1.3. You just can't see it because I have an extension for it, not like the YouTube button. Anyway. So she told me nobody cares what you have to say. And I was just like, okay. So then that night, as soon as we were done eating, it was New Year's Eve. I went upstairs and wouldn't talk to her. I was very annoyed. I was like, okay, I don't really fuck off. Like, and then made the creep show art video instead of sitting with them and watching like the ball drop. And I made the creep show art video instead and then made $4,000. I got like 90,000 views. No, this was going into 2022. Yeah, no, really, like low-key. And then I made a career of people loving what I have to say. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I call base and red pilled. Well, I was like, okay, well, they get bent. I don't know. Like, so that's what I did. At the time, I didn't have a driver's license, and there was just no way. I couldn't really leave. So it's complicated. Like, those are like personal matters and stuff. But that's why I just think it's like my creep show art video, like the lore behind my creep show art video is like the most iconic thing about me, probably. Like, I literally was like, okay. And then I went upstairs. I scripted the creep show art video earlier that day, filmed it, edited it, and put it out at like 12:03, January 1st, 2022. Like, I literally just like, because I just didn't want to be there anymore. So yeah. Sometimes you gotta girl boss out of spite for real. So yeah, that's the moral of the story. Let's continue.
I was saying originally, it's just, there's so much judgment. It's not even towards me, but it's like really bad towards me. Everyone knows that. I'm just gonna do what I want. But the thing is, when I do what I want, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna do it. So like right now, as I eat this, I'm gonna be calculating all the Weight Watcher points.
So she literally talks about Jenny Craig and transitioning into Weight Watchers in this same video, which is nuts. One of them was yours. Oh, interesting.
Cycle begins, huh?
Y'all, I just want to say, if we were going to rank on 1 to 10 of the things that I've had to hear from certain individuals, that comment was like a 6 or a 7. Like, there are other things that are, yeah, I told that one to a therapist and she was like, I told that story to my therapist and she was like, girl, excuse me? Like, anyway, it is what it is, I guess. I've heard that before from lots of people, though. Because I talk a lot, too, so I got that my whole life.
This doesn't really need bacon either. No. It wasn't bad.
This video has 331,000 views. That's crazy.
I can only imagine the comments I'm gonna get on this video. And it's okay. Even if I didn't allow it, it'd still happen, but I'm allowing it because I get it.
No, girl, so you want that bag. Like,
I pretty much
like I
ate
said,
all
this
of
is
it,
sped up too, by the way. Like,
and
you
I
just
probably
can't see
could.
that it's sped
Only a
up,
few bites left.
right? Why is my
Yeah, this is
extension
so
not show?
good.
Oh, there we go. It's at 1 point,
Oh, so
blah, 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 4.
So, I do have a 2-year contract with Jenny Craig because that's what I thought I was going to do. And obviously it's not. I'm a mess. I can wholeheartedly admit to that. And hundreds of thousands of people.
Congrats, Alexi. I agree.
Know that. I know
Yeah, this is sped up a lot.
how to lose weight. I know what to do. And I've done
No,
it
yeah, it's
before.
1.4 times speed.
I know it sounds like I'm running in circles. It's just my brain is like thinking and speaking faster than like I can convey my thoughts. But I'll go into it more some other time. I will say the Weight Watcher points. I already tracked this. I tracked my veggie sandwich, which I didn't get. So I'm gonna have to delete that and then track that I had a mini one of these. I don't know why it came with 2 mini ones. I don't understand. I'm confused because I have never even seen that before, ever. So that's weird. I do recommend these. Super good. Got it from Walmart. Anyways, I love you guys, the supporters. But I hope that you guys are having a good day. Our country, very proud of you, and you know why. So we're just gonna, leave that there. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Damn. Okay. So, now we are going to move on to I don't like this guy. Cringe. Anyway. My algorithm is so rotted because like I went into like leftist stuff, so I've got these guys, and then I went into like ALR, which is like this, and then like I've watched like the podcast for like debates and all these different things. I got this. I don't even know what this is, and that's my live stream. So let's move on to Jafar Starfish. Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein being first. A little funny, isn't it? Okay, so his recent videos are do not jump scare are only releases. Last 3 videos in a row. Good to know. So that's epic. And so there's not really much to go. I don't even want to watch these really. But I just want to see, like, is there any drama videos on Miss Mayhem that are like recent? Can we do this one? I know that's clickbait because it's just a guy who looks like Nathan on TikTok. I know exactly what this video refers to. Okay, so this is what I want. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to watch. If you have better than Rich Lux, let me know. I just don't like.
What's going on, guys? Okay,
Rich Lux is subscribed to me, actually. Hi, girl. Like, oh, bye, Phoenix. Let's just see what happens because I don't really know. This is way too loud, also.
Jeffree Star and Gypsy Rose Blanchard rumors are circling that they might be collaborating together. Very interesting. I could see it. Now, there's been lots of videos of her walking around. She's out of prison now. Now, for those who have no idea who I'm talking about, Gypsy Rose, there was a whole movie about it, and I was hooked.
What else
onto this
is
movie.
there? Who else is talking about Gypsy Rose? Like, it's all Rich Lux. Like, I need something recent. Like, I don't know. Yeah, there's actually nothing else. Like, this is an hour ago. I'm sorry. Find me something. Tell me something else. Like, I just need to know like what's happening in general. And then
What's going
I can.
on is Rich Electric, the hottest news on YouTube. Did you guys see that Gypsy Rose is out of prison? We made a video about this the other day. Well, we also talked about how Jeffree Star and Eugenia Cooney were rumored to making videos with them. Well, we actually have some confirmation because Eugenia Cooney said that her and Jeffree Star are going to be with Gypsy Rose. Here we go, roll it.
Today? Yay for Gypsy! So that's why so many people are talking about Gypsy Rose today. Okay, because like sometimes I'm not gonna lie, like I see a decent amount of you guys like typing
Adam
about
McIntyre?
Gypsy Rose.
Okay, we can do that. How do I spell again? Oh, never mind. We're balling. Come on. Come on, 3 gigabit internet girl. What's going on? There we go. Yeah, but this isn't what I'm looking for. I'm hungry. Do you want me to start dinner? Girl! Oh my god. Okay, well. You know what? I don't think I'm organized enough yet on the Jeffree Star stuff. I've also been on for over 2 hours, and my boyfriend in the chat just reminded me of that. So I should probably get off, and I'll change the name of the live stream to Gorlworld live stream. Don't worry, I will not false advertise. So, because usually what I do, right, is I gather stuff to use for the stream, and I did. I don't know, Gorlworld and Research Stream, that works. I'll take Jafar out of the thumbnail, and I'll organize something later for later in the week. Like this is like a bit more constructed, with like better videos and stuff. That way we could be like a little bit more grouped together. The main purpose of this was Amber, because that's my next one, and we went on way too long about let's see, so maple syrup and stuff. So, oh man, yeah. I also have to go do that. That's why I'm like, I also gotta go eat supper for my partner. So, okay, you kids have a good night. I am gonna head off actually because I didn't realize I thought I'd been on for like an hour. Oh my god. You kids have fun. Good chat. I had fun. This was very fun. I had a good stream today. And I'll see you soon with a new video later this week. And then another stream probably... What day is it today? Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Probably another stream like Sunday? Tentative, obviously. But